Hey everybody, check this out. Don't forget it's called what's working hard only to what starve. Check it. This is crazy what people are having to endure.
Flour, bread, those are basic food. Eggs, you can't buy eggs. Even lime, you could have get a 50 pence lime, now it's a pound. Everything is going up. Clothes and things, they're not going up because you don't need clothes, but you need food. Wages doesn't go up.
Yeah.
In the COVID time, I put my life on the line to save other people. But yet still, I get no thanks, nothing. My wages doesn't go up. My children can't find food. You used to eat 3 times a day. Now you have to limit it to 1 time a day.
So I'm sitting outside of Woolies waiting for it to open, and I'm thinking about the cost of living crisis and inflation and the fact that my rent has gone up and so have all of my bills. And I literally can't afford to live. And I have a full-time job on a salary, so I don't know how some people are doing it. But I thought I'd tell you some of the things that I've had to give up because of the cost of living increases. So the first thing I've had to give up is eating. I can't afford to buy any of the foods that I like. I can't buy fruit. I can't buy snacks. I can't buy myself a cheeky Red Bull. What's that about? My fiance and I had to bulk buy meat from a butcher and keep it in the freezer. And I don't even like eating meat. I don't enjoy eating meat, but that's what I'm eating, meat with rice and pasta. The second thing I've had to give up is buying clothes. I can't even afford to look at a clothing store. I've lost a lot of weight recently and none of my clothes fit me, but I have to wear the outfits I already have on rotation and I don't even like them. But that's what I have to do. The third thing I've given up is being a Swiftie. 1989 Taylor's version's coming out and I can't afford to buy any of the vinyls, which really is hurting my little vinyl collector heart. But Taylor, what are you doing? Sell them for $1. It's expensive here in Australia. The fourth thing I've given up is being happy.
It's worldwide. Working hard only to starve. The issue that I'm having is it blows my mind. Working hard only to starve. All this money going out. Money all to the Ukraine. Another $24 billion to the Ukraine. Another what? $24 billion. All this money going out, the illegal immigration, and they think they're slick. Yes, we're going to call it what it is, illegal immigration. Some people are allowed to break the law. So I don't want, I used to feel differently. People going in the stores, they're desperate, hungry Americans. You wonder why they're stealing. Should they sit there in silence and starve? This is a no-win for us. Illegal immigration, based on a 2023 study that I saw, and in case you didn't see it, I put on a prior video, $150.7 billion. Americans that's paying now in hotels got to get out, get the boot. Because a hotel you look online is what? Oh, showing is not available. It's closed. It's not closed. No, it's closed to you because they've agreed to pay the hotel an additional $100 a night so the illegal immigrants can stay there for how long? A whole year. Now you got some illegal immigrants who are here and the light bulb has come on. They're like, hey, this is not what we were promised. No kidding, no fooling, no you know what, really? The country has pretty much been ran into the ground. And I don't care what you want to say. We can agree to disagree. You can vote for whomever you want. I know my pockets were a lot better under the Trump administration. Oh, hell of a lot better. A lot of people. I don't think anybody saw this coming. So when you heard, oh, I'm going to invest in the immigrant, we really see what it's about. But I want to find out, what are the politicians doing? Who's going to invest in the American, the taxpayers, the reason that you're able to go ahead and send money to the Ukraine, the reason you have $150.7 billion for illegal immigrants. Who's going to invest in America? Because guess what? The American worker is tired. And I've heard this before, and I thought it was very discouraging. Yes, people have actually changed. I'm talking about people are actually literally changing their eating habits, and not because they want to lose weight. Oh, no. Hold the phone. They are forced to lose weight because you know why? They can't afford food. If you don't think you have a serious problem when you have a country, and again, this is worldwide, but I don't see any other country, and maybe I'm just not cognizant of the fact, but I don't see any other country playing Big Daddy dollars, with everybody else. Oh, yeah, bring them all over here. Oh, yeah, 24 billion, you got it. You would think everything over here is just going like super great. All this money's going out. And the American taxpayer, you just on your own. I asked a few people that I know. I'm gonna go ahead and get on to Millionaires Row, and I asked them because they're worth millions of dollars. Okay, they've got it like that. I don't. Okay, I am just I don't. A little entrepreneur, I don't have it like that. And a lot of people, a lot of times they don't care. And I said I asked 3 people. I said, so people now have 2 jobs. People are working 2 jobs. This is the crying shame that they cannot afford food. And this is, again, when you have a nation, any country, and I know it's worldwide, you have a nation where you are sitting up here facing food and housing insecurity, baby, we got a serious problem. We've got what's next? Civil unrest? What are the politicians doing? Every time I look up, I'm hearing about the immigrants. What about the Dawn American? This lady here put her life on the line out of all of that work. Same was with everybody else. The cost of living is everything going up but the paychecks. Food, gas, it's all going up but the paychecks. Snacks, things you used to just buy. I remember you can get stuff like snacks like chips and a few cookies or something like that. Nothing, just little chips munching on food, watching a movie. $17, $20. Look up, it's now costing $45. And I'm like, what's this? There are some peanuts that I like. Used to be used to be $11.99. Then it went to $13.49, $13.99. So we've already gone from doing inflation, $11.99 to $13.49, $13.99. Look back up, I have to, what's $17.99? If you think I'm going to pay $17.99 for some peanuts that are as tall as my hand, think again, girlfriend. I said, this is crazy. $11.99, that was kind of, $13.49. Well, inflation. $13.99. Now $17.99. That's okay. You gonna stay on the shelf. We've changed brands. Might want to see what this operator's looking like. Again, working hard only to starve. Oh, you work real hard though. The lies. It's like we've all been told the lie. Oh, and if you work real hard, well, people are already doing that, and guess what? The math ain't math, and it's not working out. What's next? I've seen the time. Heck, I missed this year. Now, I did have an injury. And doctor's appointments, things like that. So I have had an injury. It's like, my gosh, when will the doctor's appointment stop? Okay. I've seen the time I could easily have thousands of dollars, house money. My little self, but I'm very frugal. So I've really, let's see. Yeah. So I've really much gone. Had a couple of months. I'm just not really doing my main work at all. I kid you not. But that's okay because you know how that'll work out when you have an injury. Yada yada yada. Now, the good thing is I had some other things going on, some moves that I made. So the moves that I made there, hey, that's gonna be a very nice investment. Some moves that I made, and that's gonna pay off. So I'll be good. But then I said, wait a minute, I look up for me. Okay, how the heck did I go? And I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me just use some of this cash. I sure hell have used some of the cash. I said, man, just using a little cash here and there. And I said, hey, some things, you got cash on hand. Well, let me go ahead so I don't have to leave the bank account alone. Just do things. I done pulled out already. I'm trying to think, what all did I do? $4,000? Or just a little extra money just laying around? I call myself, let me use some of my cash. It's just been sitting here. Sure as hell did use it. And I'm sure I've gone over more than that. And I thought about it. Just regular stuff. Oh, do this for the little bachelorette pad, just regular stuff. And I said, well, at least on my end, I'll reap on this end right here. So I got this going on. I made this little plant. So let's say October, I put in a couple $1,000s on something. I'll get, really, if you add it up, about 6 times that. So that's okay. So it'll even out. So I can put back, what I had. I thought about it. So what if you're average American and you're working on a job and you've gone through your little extra cash, maybe some of your house money, and then you're still working check to check. So when I thought about that. So what if I was one income and didn't have anything coming? What are people supposed to do then? That'll put you in a panic. I thought about that. That's what people are going through. They've already maxed the cars out on food and gas, trying to get to and from. There's no additional money more than likely coming down the pipes. Student loans. How the heck you think somebody going to be able to, they're saying 1 in 5 can't pay. I got a news flash. We're getting ready to fast forward to probably 3 in 5 can't pay. More than likely 5 in 5 can't pay, because guess what? If they could pay, they already would have been paying. Americans working hard on the start the American dream. That's all it was. It's a dream, because guess what? I don't see the reality. It's not a reality. Again, when you have a nation where people are going to work, nobody darn lazy. All this prior generation, nobody darn lazy. Guess what? They've been sold a dream, been sold a bag of BS. It's not working. Life is getting harder. It's getting worse. We knew inflation was coming, but dang, who's going to take care of the taxpayer? Nobody. Nobody cares. I asked the ones, a few people, 3 people that I know, these 3. I'm like, they got excuses. Actually, it's 4. They've got their money worth millions of dollars. And I said, wow, this is interesting. So I said, so tell me, the people that are working 2 jobs and they can't afford food, they can barely afford an apartment, they're skipping meals to pay car notes. This is not a new thing. Some people eat 1 meal a day. Oh, Lord, I can't do that. Please, I can't. 1 meal a day? So I asked them to tell me with their comfortable, cushy lives, and we're good. We're friends. So what do you tell those people? They're already working 2 jobs, so we can forget about somebody being lazy. And all I heard was, well, the decisions they made. You think somebody saw this coming? But you know what I noticed? All the ones that I spoke with, I have to be honest with you. These are all the ones that have trust funds, money passed down. So I'm like, so what is the solution? I said, what would you tell those people? What would you tell them to do? Maybe I can do a blog and let them know. Easy to say. When you sitting on maybe $3 to $5 million in your little trust fund, $10, $12 million, it's easy to say. So I'm like, what's the solution? They don't have a trust fund. What's the solution? I mean, you got to have a solution for everything else. What's the solution to the American taxpayer who's working 2 jobs and can't make it? Nobody has a response. Well, they're going to have to wait for the decision that they made, and I guess they decided to buy a vehicle that was too expensive, says he who has now 8 vehicles. I'm just saying. So what's the excuse? I mean, what would you tell people? What would you advise them? Let me know so I can tell everybody else with my big mouth. Let them know. Who's got the formula? What's up? No excuses. No, not why. Nobody has the answers. Nobody has the answers. We have a major problem. Imagine holidays coming. Nobody has the answers. Working hard only to starve. The college degree is no guarantee. I've been saying it. Not being a hater, just being a realist. And if we're working hard only to starve today, we can forget about retirement. Anyway, another episode, working hard only to starve. This should not be, and I don't see the politicians saying a darn thing. What's the plan for the American worker? My opinion, folks come up with your own plans. We voted for them. They're in office. They're taking care of themselves, I think. That's my opinion. And taking care of the illegal immigrants. Newsflash, for what I can see. And hey, if you got some new data, send it to the email. Go decompress. 2, gmail.com. Nobody cares about the average American that's struggling. It's good for conversation in a news story. But let's go ahead. Let's get to some actionable items. Let's get to a plan of action. But we got $24 billion for Ukraine. Haven't we already sent like close to $200 billion already? Haven't we? That's our money, people. Taxpayers' money. But no. The new reality, working hard, only to starve. And I'm out. Simply Said 2 on YouTube.